Hello everyone, my name is Edu and this is Ready Go Expat. If you've watched other videos in my channel, then you've probably met Art, my friend who lived for 1 year in Georgia in Europe. But in today's video, I invited Art to talk about his first impressions of Turkey. Art and Nicki traveled to Turkey in the beginning of 2021, and in today's video he's going to talk about his first impressions of traveling around Turkey. Ready? Go!
Hey Edu, it's such a pleasure being back on your channel. I guess last time we were in Georgia and now we are in Turkey, so we wanted to talk about some of the impressions we've had in our 50 days here. I think one of the first things we've noticed is how similar the language is to Latin. I actually had no idea.
Yeah, we had no idea there were so many similarities and roots. Like, we're realizing we actually understand a lot more words than we expected. Like, we'll hear a word and be like, oh, I know what that is. Like, we've been seeing avukat around and we're like, oh, that means lawyer.
It means lawyer. Yeah, I mean, it's good to clear up that I speak Portuguese and Nicki speaks Spanish, so...
And Italian, so
and
between
Italian.
the three of them.
Exactly, so
Yeah.
it's just a little easier for us to understand some words, and I definitely did not expect that coming to Turkey.
No. So there's avukat, a lawyer. There's baño, bathroom.
Bathroom,
There's douche, shower.
yeah. Oh, plage, beach. Coming from Georgia, where they have a completely different alphabet, it's been much easier to understand Turkish in general and read it.
Definitely. And I found, I don't know, in Georgia, granted it was pandemic, so it's not like I was interacting with that many people, but I found that learning and remembering Turkish words and phrases has been a lot easier than it was learning Georgian.
It's just so much easier using the Roman alphabet for everything.
Yeah. The next thing, which is one of our favorite things, is that, of course, as you probably know, Turkey is killing it in the food game. The pastries, the desserts, like top notch, everything is amazing. Things you've never heard of that become your new favorite foods here in Turkey.
Yeah, and we absolutely love cheese. And when we were in Cappadocia, the person who stayed in our Airbnb before us had left a tub of cheese in the fridge, and we're like, okay, let's try this cheese.
Yeah, at first we were like, ugh, I don't know, should we
Yeah,
try it?
I don't
It
know
looks
about
weird.
this. But boy, are we glad that we did, because it's called
become
Suzume.
our obsession.
It has become our obsession. It
Like-
tastes like cream cheese.
It tastes like cream cheese. It's a little firmer though. It's like in a block.
Yeah, the consistency is different. It's firmer. For all Turkish people, we're talking about Suzume cheese. And it also has more of like a sour tanginess to
Yeah.
it. It's like cream cheese, but it has a little bit of a different kick.
Yeah, so you can rub it on crackers, you can put it in sauces, you can just take a bite with a spoon. And then there's the desserts and pastries.
Yeah, I mean, along with all the classic Turkish desserts like baklava,
Yeah, of course.
and
Helva.
helva has been amazing. We've tried some new ones too.
Yeah, we just tried the İzmir bomba. So good, so
Amazing.
rich.
So rich, which I love because I'm obsessed with chocolate.
Yeah, we tried magnolia, which is like a chocolate pudding with fruit on top, like berries.
Okay, another thing we've noticed, I'm an online English teacher and Nicki works online as well. We've been having some trouble with the internet quality here. It's actually not as great as it was in Georgia. The
Yeah.
download speed seems to be okay, but we really need upload speed, and it's been a bit of a problem.
Yeah, we've had to use our hotspots on our phone, I would say most of the time. Cappadocia was really good. Antalya was actually great. And then Kaş, Fethiye, like so bad. We just had to use our phones. Like you could barely even open your email using the internet, like the Wi-Fi at the places we were staying.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, for browsing and going on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Well, Instagram actually sometimes.
Yeah,
is
even
not-
Instagram
Even
doesn't.
Instagram sometimes doesn't work that well. It's kind of okay for browsing, but I need to upload these videos.
Yeah, and I mean, I have to use it for at least 8 hours a day while I'm working, so I've been using a lot of my hotspot. I would say one of the things that surprised us the most is that the water is so blue. There's a part of the coastline that they call Turquoise Coast, and when you see it, you get it. Like, you're like, this is why it's called Turquoise Coast, because it is like 7 different colors of turquoise as you go back, and it's totally clear. It's the most beautiful water you've ever seen.
Yeah, I think the whole vibe of this coast sometimes reminds you of Greece, sometimes it reminds you of Southeast Asia with like these little kind of alleyways.
Yeah, and like little cafes.
Little cafes like scooter shops and dive shops.
Yeah, there's a lot of dive shops. So far, I mean, we're here in the spring, like March, April, so far the water isn't like warm, but we have been able to go in a couple times, and it's cold, you know, but worth it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think later in the summer it'll definitely be warmer.
The last thing we want to talk about is that the Turkish people have an outstanding hospitality. We've been treated so well everywhere we've been. Unfortunately, like a lot of other touristy countries, there are some problems regarding to tourists. Like they like to take money from tourists, especially now with all the problems that people, all the financial problems that people are going through.
Yeah, so we've definitely encountered some scamming situations, and I guess what we would say with that, especially if it's about a restaurant, like even no matter how small you think it is, it's just like a small little kebab shop, like stop where you are, check Google reviews or check whatever reviews you use and see, because when we were in Antalya, like they showed us a menu with a price, and then at the end when we actually paid, it was like more than double that. And so we were like, what's going on? Like, how does this make sense? And after that, we looked at reviews, and just this little kebab shop had like thousands of reviews about how it's a scam place. And of course they don't care because you're tourists, so they don't care about repeat customers. So we would say, like, if you're in a touristy area, like check all reviews before you go.
And this was a kebab shop like in the center of Antalya. You wouldn't expect that a place like that would have such disregard to tourists in general. And that, unfortunately, that hasn't been the only situation. Like, basically, if you're a tourist, you might get that extra charge.
Which
so
you
maybe,
do in a lot of places.
Yeah, you know, ask twice how much something is, or if possible, you can pay first before you eat. Yeah, and those are just some tips to avoid scams like that. But otherwise, the Turkish people have been absolutely lovely to us.
So helpful.
Dude, thank you so much for letting me be part of your channel again. It's been a great privilege. And if this is your first time checking out my content, please do go over to my channel. It's called Gringo Nation, and I talk a lot about solo travel and digital nomading and expat life. See you there.